Welcome, everyone. Today we're going to dive into a really powerful shift in how we think about our well-being. We're moving beyond just praying for healing when we're sick and into a proactive, faith-based approach that helps us prevent illness from ever taking hold. It's all about walking in a state of divine, sustained health. Let's get started.
And our entire journey today, it's really anchored in this one profound verse from Psalm 46, "Be still and know that I am God." Now, this isn't just a nice suggestion. It's literally the key that unlocks everything else we're about to unpack. Peace, harmony, wholeness. It all starts right here in this stillness.
We talk a lot about healing, and that's a wonderful, holy calling, for sure. But what if there's an even greater one? And that's preventing disease from ever taking root in the first place. This is what we're exploring today, this higher calling of shifting our focus from fixing what's broken to preserving what God has already made whole.
And this isn't some new idea. Get this. In ancient China, they had a system where physicians got paid when you were healthy, not when you were sick. Just imagine that. It completely flips the script and puts the focus exactly where it belongs, on staying well, on prevention, not just the cure. Okay, so how do we actually begin this preventative journey? Where do we start? Well, our first pillar is tapping into the incredible power of stillness. And this isn't about being lazy or idle. No. This is about intentional physical and mental relaxation. It's a practice that literally builds a fortress against disease.
Let's just think about this for a second. We know it, and even physicians will tell you, so much of our sickness comes from thoughts of worry, fear, and anger. But here's the secret. Here's the game changer. Those destructive thoughts simply cannot operate in a mind and body that are truly relaxed. Stillness is their direct antidote. It shuts them down.
And achieving this stillness can be so simple. Here's a little 30-second reset you can use anytime, anywhere. Just sit down comfortably, fold your hands loosely in your lap, close your eyes, and really let your jaw go slack. Just let it hang. Rest your head over on your shoulder, and then cross your feet at the ankles. That's it. In just half a minute, you can release so much of that built-up tension. And this principle is ancient wisdom. Seriously, the long-distance runners from past ages were known for their incredible longevity and strength. And what was their secret? It was simple. After every single run, they would lie down and put their feet up, intentionally restoring their bodies. You see, preventative rest has always been a source of vitality. Now, if you're doubting the real tangible power of rest, listen to this story. At Bethlehem Steelworks, laborers were moving about 12.5 tons of pig iron a day. Then, an efficiency expert came in and had them take short relaxation breaks before they even got tired. And guess what happened? Their output shot up to 47.5 tons, with less fatigue. That, right there, is the incredible practical power of preventative rest. So, that physical stillness we just talked about, it naturally leads us right into our second pillar, the principle of harmony. And this is so crucial because our inner state, what's going on inside our minds and hearts, has a direct, immediate impact on our physical well-being. The choice before us is really stark. You've got two paths. On one side, there's discord. It's caused by antagonism, friction, and it literally breaks down the body and produces disease. But on the other path, there's harmony. It's achieved through agreement and peace, and it restores the body and builds health. They lead to completely different destinations. So what creates all that discord? It's these things right here, these wasters of vital energy. Things like grief, fear, worry, guilt, despair. They're more than just bad feelings. They are actual leaks in our life force. They drain our energy, they lower our vitality, and they make us totally vulnerable to illness. You know that feeling, right? When you've decided, okay, that's it, I am letting this worry go. And then literally moments later, it pops right back into your mind. Well, there's actually a name for that: subjective regurgitation. It's that frustrating battle where your mind just keeps casting up the very thoughts of trouble you're trying so hard to release. So how do we fight it? Here's your tool. The second one of those hostile thoughts appears, you have to meet it head-on with this affirmation. You declare, out loud or in your spirit, this is a lie, and then you immediately thank God that He is working on the case and bringing forth perfection. Now, you might have to do this hundreds of times a day at first, but your persistence will absolutely break its power over you. And this brings us to our final big picture principle, living by divine law. Because all of this, the stillness, the harmony, It's not just about willpower. It's about learning to understand and cooperate with God's perfect design for life, for health, and for wholeness. And here's such a beautiful truth to grab hold of. Spiritual laws are not restrictive rules designed to punish us. Not at all. They are paths to greater things. They're the universal principles of how life works best, and when we align with them, they lead us straight to freedom, growth, and health. And the outcome? Well, it couldn't be clearer. When we move against the law through discord, worry, and tension, the result is sickness, weakness, and bondage. But when we choose to align ourselves with the law through stillness, harmony, and cooperation, we move right into health, power, and freedom. Our experience is determined by our relationship to the law.
And that brings us to our final stop today. But this isn't just a summary. This is a declaration. This is a powerful affirmation of truth for you to take with you, to speak over yourself, and to anchor your faith in from this moment forward.
Let this be your prayer and your reality. Just say it with me in your heart right now. I am in harmony with divine law, my mind is at peace, my body is whole, and I cooperate with God's power working in me now. Carry this truth with you, and go walk in the divine health that is absolutely your birthright.